overtime game of the Kerri Nakamoto era. But it also a way you've been playing hard but finally get rewarded for it. I'm going to talk about the effort tonight and about the effort of the Warriors at the end of your Warriors at the end of the game who played like the last 14 or 15 minutes straight.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty by any means, but we found a way to win, which I think is the biggest thing. In the first half, we turned the ball over too much and we shot terrible. So one of our big focus was to get better shots, get shots that were open and in rhythm instead of trying to force things and create things for other people. And I thought we did that in the second half, and we shot 55% or something. Still turned the ball over way too much, but we fought and we got stops on defense and rebounds and got to the O boards, and I think that's really what kept us in the game. And then we were able to get a little bit of a lead, and then we were able to make free throws and hold the lead. I made the decision to just roll with that lineup that we had at the end because it was working well, and it was a good zone lineup because we had big wings in. So, some kids didn't get as much of a shot towards the stretch, but ended up working for us. So, that's how the ball bounces.
Did you make any adjustment in terms of breaking that press? Because we got a lot of easy baskets against it, where at the beginning of the game we really struggled. Was it an adjustment, or was it just kind of clicking in what we worked on during the week?
No, well, it wasn't an adjustment. It was what we were supposed to do from the beginning, really. But we didn't have a middle cutter in the beginning because we weren't having anybody flashing. And against the 2-2-1, when they're trapping like that, you need somebody in the middle, which drugged the defense and opened up the sidelines for us. So then when we started to break it, we were getting 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s opportunities and actually attacking it. I really, in the locker room, I drew up how not to turn the ball over, but it didn't work all the time.
One of the kind of secret weapons, but not a secret to us, but maybe a secret to some other people, was the woman sitting to your right. And Emma, you've been doing this all the time in practice, but today was the first day where it really kind of clicked for you. You're not just hitting threes, but rebounding, and kind of the whole game came to you. Did a light bulb click on, or did something happen today that just felt different to you?
I don't know. I just felt like whenever I got the ball, it was just magic. It was just going in every time. I just really felt like I was going for the ball. I was just being aggressive. I don't know exactly what happened. Just kind of clicked, I guess.
Now, and talk about that in addition to your defense and rebounding also, because that was the strongest game you've played inside as well. You've been a big woman playing on the perimeter, but today inside, again, your rebounding was a huge factor in the victory. So was that a focus, or was that just part of the overall game, feeling it today?
Well, I had a talk with my mom the other night, because she's like, in AAU basketball in 4th grade, you were so aggressive. You were such a big defensive player, and you rebounded all the time. Why aren't you doing that? And I was like, okay, I'll focus on that. I mean, I'll do it.
Should bring mom more often.
I know. More mom talks.
Now, you get Chico coming in. Chico's always a tough opponent for us. We're always a tough opponent for them. They're coming off a little bit of a beating last night, or tonight at Cal State East Bay, but we're also coming off an overtime game. How do you get the girls back and ready to play after the adrenaline of tonight?
Yeah, I told the other girls that maybe didn't get as many minutes that they need to be ready tomorrow and be focused and stuff and be prepared, because they're going to get some run. I wore some kids out tonight, I think, some of our older players. So, we're going to have to go and use our depth and kind of mix things up. We've been preparing for both teams all week, so we're familiar with Chico and what they do, and they execute so well, and they run their stuff and their system. So it's a totally different game than what we saw tonight. So that's the hard part about playing these two teams back-to-back. Stanny's going to make you do things crazy and kind of be a little bit undisciplined and aggressive, whereas Chico's going to be pretty disciplined and execute well,